Burnout symptoms that you may not even realize. Hi, my name is Linda G. Robert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm here to help you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. So let's talk a little bit about burnout. Years ago, I went through a burnout. Now, I have to be honest, I had no idea that I was going through a burnout. I remember being tired, exhausted. I remember not being able to think clearly. I remember staring in front of my computer and not being able to make decisions. I remember feeling frustrated and even getting a little bit of paranoia. Now, I didn't know those were signs of burnout, but in fact, they were all signs of burnout. They were my signs of burnout. And it wasn't until I went to the doctor and I told him, what I was going through, and I told him I couldn't go back to work, that he told me, okay, I think you have some mental health issues. Imagine that. He told me that. And I was working in the mental health system at the time. And when I heard that mental health illness or mental illness, I went, I don't have a mental illness. But in fact, it was a certain type of mental illness. It was a type of illness where I wasn't able to function anymore. And how did I know that? Well, I remember one night crying and crying and crying, and I remember crying a lot at that time too. But this one night in particular, it almost like I broke down. I cried so much. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't go back to work. I couldn't even take care of my kids. I was just broken. So I think I went a little bit too far. I could have gotten help a lot sooner, but in all honesty, it's one of those things that if you're not aware of how you feel and if you're not aware of the impact of certain work environments or certain home environments on your health, you could easily mistake it for, I got to get my act together. That's all, right? So you want to start paying attention to how your body feels, what your body is telling you, what your mind is telling you. You want to make sure that you're eating properly. You want to make sure that you sleep properly, that you can think properly. And one of the ways to do that is by practicing mindfulness meditation. I've been practicing mindfulness meditation for some time now, about 5 years. And at the very, very beginning, I didn't want to even stop for 5 minutes. We get so caught up in the go, go, go of daily life and go, go, go of our job that we think we can't possibly stop. But I had to stop. I got into a car accident and my doctor told me, you got a slight concussion. So this was even years after that burnout that I went through. So it forced me, that concussion forced me to stop. Otherwise, I probably would not have stopped and started to practice mindfulness. So one of the things that I love about mindfulness meditation is that you just quieten simply close your eyes. You're simply being in the present moment. You quieten your mind as much as possible. And you just notice, you just start paying attention to your breath. Breath can be an anchor. You start paying attention to bodily sensations. That could be an anchor as well. You might start just paying attention to the sounds around you. Or you might just have an open awareness, simply closing your eyes and just being aware of what's happening right now. And if you have a very difficult time doing that, well, it doesn't mean you're necessarily having, that you're going through a burnout. It simply means that you need to improve the attention and just improve your level of attention. So one of the quick techniques that I use is called the pause technique. And it starts with this. It starts with taking a nice deep breath and following the breath till the end. And then if you notice that your mind is wandering off, then just bring your attention back to your breath. And it doesn't have to take a long time. It can simply be a few seconds. So you do that every now and then during the day to work on to develop that attention to the breath. So let's do that. I'm going to count to 3 and we're simply going to take a breath, but we're going to follow the breath all the way from inhalation all the way to exhalation. And if you notice your mind wandering while you're breathing, just focus back on the breath. Let's try that. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. There, that's it. And you would do that every now and then, during different intervals during the day. You're straightening your attention. You're focusing your attention on your breath. I don't want you to get burned out. You don't want to experience those feelings. So you need to start paying attention to what your body is telling you, to what your mind is telling you. So that if you notice your mind scattered, your mind being too busy, or your body being too tired, then okay, I've got to do something about this. Maybe I need to relax more. Maybe I need to communicate differently. Maybe I just need to take a break. So these are things that are really, really important. You definitely don't want to be working and experiencing burnout. That's one of the things that I discourage. So you want to make sure that if you are experiencing some symptoms of stress, if you think that you might be needing a break, then take your break. Take some time off if you think that will be helpful to you. There was an article recently that I really enjoyed. The title of the article was "Why a Career Change Saved My Life. The People Who Built Better Lives After Burnout." So definitely, you can definitely find a better job after a burnout, but you don't necessarily want to experience a burnout to get a better job. And I keep wondering, why does it always take a burnout to work in a much happier career? So if you're not happy in your career and you think you might be leading towards a burnout, it's time to work with a career coach, right? It's time to work with a life coach who can help you change careers, who can help you identify what you truly want. You don't want to go through a burnout to find a happier career. So start paying attention to what you really want. Start paying attention to what your body is telling you and work with a coach. My name is Linda G. Robert. I am your Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm here to help you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send me an email at backinthegrooveagain@gmail.com if you want more information on my services, or you can go straight to my website, backinthegrooveagain.com. Talk to you soon now. Bye. Have a great day.